Well, I didn't expect it to explode. Hey. Hello and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new here, then welcome. My name's Alex, I'm a cameraman and take you behind the scenes of the jobs that I get to do, whether that's in the UK or abroad, video, photo or drone. You join me down this, well, comment below what you would call it. I would call this an alleyway. I know my mate Sam Burton would call it a ginnel, or a back alley, or a back passage even. Yeah, comment below what you would call this. Anyway, I'm going to be taking you into the village to show you something that has been happening for, well, for as long as I remember. So, we're going to be walking through the churchyard with Layla on this pretty grey, horrible British day. Anyway, I'll get there and I'll show you what I was talking about. Here we are in the village centre, or coming up towards the village centre now. It does usually look quite festive at night. At the moment it's not looking very festive apart from that tree with a few lights on there. There are other trees on the sides of these shops, like you can see just there and there. Little trees that get put up with lights on, which you can pay the village to come and do and put on your house. I don't know if many other villages do that, but it is quite a nice thing that they do here. Be careful crossing the road. And this is what I've come to show you. This is what we do every year in the village. They dress up the statue as something different. And I used to be able to guess what it was going to be when I was younger, but I actually have no idea even what Bluey is. So yeah, as I said, used to be able to guess it. And me and the family would always have a bit of a bet as to who guessed it right. But this year, I couldn't even tell you what it is. We're going to be let to cross here or not? No, never mind. They're going to let us cross. Here we go. So, yeah. Does your village do anything interesting at Christmas to help celebrate or be a bit more festive? Ours dresses up the statue and puts those little trees about. What I'll do is I'll try and get a shot later on at night, either today or tomorrow, to show you how festive it looks in the evening. I'll put that now. Here I am, outside Turtle, which is seeming to be quite an apt name if you know the story of the tortoise and the hare, where slow and steady wins the race. It seems like this is slow and steady, and hopefully I will win the race in terms of getting it renovated in time to use it in the new year. So, first of all, let's get it open. Oh, without snapping the key, I only have one key to unlock it and start it. So at the moment I am on the hunt for some old Talbot keys. I did order one, but it came back to front and cut, which I didn't ask for. So I'm sending that back. Hopefully they'll send me the right ones. But if any of you guys know anywhere that I can get keys cut, let me know for the old Talbot vans. They're in a Euro 2 style key, but backwards, I believe. Anyway, I have a lot of rubbish that I need to take to the tip today with all those bags at the back there, with that stuff there, as well as all of this stuff down here. So that's the plan, getting it in the car and taking it to the tip. If you've come over from the Pefrix, then you'll know that we are famous for a déchetterie run, which is the French tip. I thought I'd show you a British one. So let's get on with it. Oh, is it dry? Yeah, it looks dry. Any drips on the floor? No moisture on the floor either. It looks like, touch wood, there's enough of it, dry wood, let's touch some dry wood. Touch wood, it looks like it's held up so far. Good old van, right, that's good news. Well, I didn't expect it to explode. Hopefully the barrier isn't in the way, but I think it stops bigger vehicles like commercial vehicles going in rather than just vehicles that are generally too tall. Damn, yeah, the barrier's across. I'll have to get someone to take it down. So, great success. There was a guy there who is able to help me and open it up. Let's see if I can get this driven with one hand without crashing. There's someone else here. Come on. There we go, opening it first now. Thank you! Let's get it backed in. Excuse me, mate. I've gutted a motorhome and it's basically all just like rotten wood and plastic. Where do you want it? Just in general? Yeah. Big sheets and stuff. Thank you though. I thought so. Sorry, I got you dusty. Good morning and welcome back. We are today working inside the van. I've also had a haircut and I've had a shave and I'm feeling considerably less homeless looking. My home isn't looking too great at the moment either. Anyway, today's job is to be stripping off this, as much of this wall as possible without making the van structurally unsound, because obviously the strength there is in these like wood beams. Just a little bit of a closer look there for you. What we're dealing with today. Yep. I'll have to wait to do that until I have a little bit more time and somebody else to do it with me. So as I said, we've only got limited time today because I am very, very busy. I've spent the morning flying around the town, getting materials that I needed, such as paint and silicone, so that when Cousin Tom has sent me the plywood and the more buttons that I needed, I'm able to get them painted and then installed with the silicone and stuff straight away without having to dilly-dally too much. I then have a couple of hours here to be able to do this van. I then have to go and film some reviews for a client and then I have dinner with my dad. So yeah, I've got quite a lot on. So only a couple of hours here, but let's make the most of it and try and be productive. First step of that is for me to shut up and stop waffling. So let's go. With these kind of jobs, it can be really hard to figure out where to begin. But seeing as I started on the left-hand side, or that's probably the next button that we're going to want to put in if we are replacing it, I may as well start here. So, buckets. Oh, Layla's here as well. Say hello. Hello. Right. This is my new bag of swag from the hardware shop. Lots of stuff for us to get busy with. Battery left. Better be careful of these bits not setting on fire because the heaters are so hot. So that's it. I've run out of time for today, unfortunately, but I think we've made some pretty good progress. There's loads of holes and stuff that are going to need to seal up around these windows on the outside, but once I have fixed them on the inside, I will then address that. So what I've done today is I've dug around all of these beams. Here, for example, at the top, down the sides, the bottom I still have to do because I'm going to pull these bench seats out next time. I've done all of this down here up to there. So I'm going to do the top from there next time, strip off all of that. I've obviously done this bit and that bit, and then I'll go down and to the floor again as well. There's also a seam here. There's like a metal seam which will need completely cleaning, scouring off and resealing across that length. You can see, obviously it goes all the way. I think it goes here as well, does it? Yes, it does, just there. So that'll need digging out. And then siliconing back on the inside. I can't see it would hurt to do a small bead of silicone there as well. When I say silicone, I mean Sikaflex, a mastic. I will stick it properly, not with the cheap stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I know it looks like a total disaster, but this is just the very start. In hopefully January, this is going to look totally different. Maybe another video of stripping off, a couple of videos of putting back, and it should be good for an adventure. I have some pretty optimistic deadlines when it comes to this van, but that is only because I want it to be done and usable. It's not going to be perfect for the first outing, because I know the idea for what I want and what I need is going to evolve over time. How much power I'm going to use and all that sort of stuff, as well as mechanically. We've not properly given it a proper road test yet, so we know it's past its MOT, we know it's safe, but yeah, it's just dying to be taken out. So all of this work is not in vain, and it will be lovely and fresh and safe and clean in here when it's done. So thank you all for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, because it really helps. We are just about 100 away from 19,000, which is insane. 9 months ago, when I filmed my first video, I would not have thought that I'd be nearly on 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So thank you all for that. It does mean a lot. So yeah, we'll see you all soon. This fan will progress, all thanks to you guys as well. I'll see you in the next video on Sunday. Have a good one.